When you feel wanted, it definitely gives you a good feeling and makes it a little bit easier to make that decision.
There is a specific kind of madness required to be an NFL quarterback at 41 years old. At that age, your body has spent nearly 2 decades being treated like a crash test dummy. Every Sunday hit feels like a car wreck that stays with you until Thursday, and the drive that pushed you at 22 usually starts looking a lot more like a quiet afternoon on a golf course. But Joe Flacco just signed a deal to get back into the meat grinder for his 19th season, and he didn't do it because he was promised a starting job. He did it to be a backup in Cincinnati. You have to look at the math of that decision. The Bengals aren't one of those teams that sold their soul to private equity. While 31 other owners voted to open the doors to Wall Street's billions, Mike Brown stood alone as the only no vote. He runs a blue-collar family business in a world of corporate giants. They don't have the artificial, superficial safety nets that other teams use to paper over their problems. They have to scrap for every win, and that means the building has to be right. When a 41-year-old man who has already won a Super Bowl and made his money decides to get off the couch and bleed for an organization like that, it tells you everything you need to know about the spirit in that building. Flacco said it himself. He chose to return because he felt wanted. In a league that usually treats veterans like depreciating assets to be discarded, this building treated him like a nucleus. That is the difference between a job and a mission. You don't run face first into that kind of physical pain for a spreadsheet or a corporate board. You do it for a group of humans who are striving for a common goal without the shortcuts. That is the biblical kind of sacrifice we're talking about. Mutual pain for mutual gain. If a 41-year-old is willing to put his body on the line for a building that refuses to sell out, it's time to audit the building you're standing in. Because if the spirit isn't right, the work is just a slow death.